We are back again. Your new favorite sports talk radio show. Yes, we are.
This is Agree to Disagree Sports Talk Radio. Where are the inside sources that they were talking about?
Yes, we are. We're actually going to jump right into things.
Allen Iverson has received an offer from general manager Chris Wallace and the Memphis Grizzlies for 1 year, $3.5 million with loaded
I heard
incentives.
about that.
That's what I heard.
About that.
And then there are other reports that no offer has been made. But his Memphis, what do you think he's going to do in Memphis?
I heard the same.
Do you think he's going to get signed? And if he does, what impact will he have for the team?
To me, nothing Memphis does make sense anyway, so that's why they're called the Memphis Grizzlies. Nothing matters. The Pau Gasol trade.
The old Vancouver Grizzlies.
They haven't been relevant in many years. I mean, Jerry West was there. Hubie Brown was there. They were winning 50 games. But after that, they left. Nothing has gone on after that. Like I said, the Pau Gasol trade, one of the worst, lopsided, biggest mistakes in NBA history as far as one franchise goes. This management is lost. No one is looking. They're looking for a quick fix. I can understand why the owner would want Allen Iverson because they want to fill up some seats.
Another reason why they're probably taking Allen Iverson is that they're trying to show that they're actually committed to making the playoffs this year. They haven't made the playoffs in how long, Sean?
God knows.
God knows. And they're just, I'm not saying that it's going to work or it is working.
Yeah.
But bringing Zach Randolph, bringing in Hashim Thabit with the second pick, taking Sam Young, an old, 23-year-old rookie, that means that you want to win now. And I don't know if it's going to work, but I believe that's why they're bringing him.
I think they're trying to win now, but are they going to win now? No, the West is that deep.
Yeah.
You have a young nucleus with OJ Mayo.
Well, the West is depleted. The Rockets are falling off. The Hornets are falling off. A lot of teams are falling off. So there might be some open spots in the playoffs. Sean, how do you?
There are open spots in the playoffs. I don't think Memphis is one of them.
The Bulls made the playoffs about 4 or 5 years ago when no one expected it. So Grizzlies you never know. They could sneak in, take the Clippers' 8th spot, which is projected.
Highly doubt that. I see the Memphis Grizzlies as one of the lottery picks. I will never see. Like I said, Rudy Gay, OJ Mayo, Mike Conley, Marc Gasol. That's a young nucleus. Yes. You got to keep that intact. Where does Allen Iverson fit in this?
Well, I guess they're looking at Allen Iverson as a win now, win later situation. You bring him in, you try to win now. He leaves. Your nucleus stays the same. But my beef is, you have a young 4th pick in the draft in Mike Conley.
There you go.
You got 2nd pick OJ Mayo.
There you go.
Iverson does not want to come off the bench. How are you going to bring in Iverson when you have 2 young players that you are going to probably use in the future? Lionel Hollins came in as their head coach in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
And Mike Conley went through the roof. So if Mike Conley was doing bad, I would say, hey, maybe Iverson will work.
I agree.
But Mike Conley is actually looking professional now.
I agree.
He's looking like a good basketball
The thing
player.
is, this is probably one of the worst fits in the NBA, which is really sad that Allen Iverson came out in the middle of August, in the middle of his free agency. I've never seen an NBA player at his caliber, at his stage of his career, say, I want to play for the Memphis Grizzlies. Who says that? That's
it's like
really
saying,
sad.
It's just like saying, I want to play for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Sad.
Doesn't make sense at all. No one in history, in mankind, has ever said anything like this. But when it all comes down, the reality is that they're not going to be a contender. They're not going to They're not going to make the playoffs, in my opinion. So the window is closing down. It's just sad that no team right now in the middle of August, end of August, we're about to head into the season. He has no team to go to, so he has to come out and talk about how he wants to play for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Another thing, his old coach, former coach last year for the Denver Nuggets, also knocked him and said that in order for Allen Iverson to be an effective scorer, he's going to need to shoot the ball
up those shots
a lot.
That was my point exactly last week when we were talking about the Knicks. I said there's no need for Allen Iverson to be on the Knicks, for him to chuck up all those shots when you have a bunch of young players. You want to go the young movement route? Stick with the young movement route. Don't bring in a guy who's going to chuck up every shot that he gets at the age of 33 years old. You don't agree. Last week you said you wanted AI.
If I was the New York Knicks, I wanted AI.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not the Memphis Grizzlies.
They have the same almost roster as an age group. It's almost the same.
Sean, the New York Knicks don't have a point guard and they don't have a shooting guard right now. Larry Hughes does not cut it. Sean,
have you seen?
Buddy. Yes, I'm throwing it for sure. Have you seen his Twitter page, by the way?
I have
Iverson's Twitter page. Well, he states in his Twitter page, quote, Memphis is a place that I would love to play. The Grizzlies have good young players with a great upside. I love the city of Memphis too. I would lead by example. I could show how important it is to work hard every day, play the game the right way, and just like it's your last.
Even sadder.
The only thing I think Allen Iverson will bring to that team is a teacher for Mayo and Conley. He could teach him a few tricks. But other than that, I would stay away from him if I was Chris.
The only thing I think that the Memphis Grizzlies would want to have with bringing in Allen Iverson is a bag full of Tylenol, because that's a big headache right there. There's no need for AI. I actually heard that AI only wants to go to chill with Hamid Hadidi in Memphis.
Oh.
I heard they're real
first
close.
Player in the NBA.
I heard they're real, like, blood brothers, actually. I heard they always club it. They're real close with each other. But you know what?
Who's that peeking in my window? You should let some more skin show. And if one of these websites get the info, we could work it out, no Nintendo. I just hit out. Tab.